Hey guys, can I ask you something? Do you think Arthur slash Aquaman needed to get involved with this whole Atlantis versus surface world thing? I mean, I just feel like maybe he could have just pretty much helped stop Orm from doing what he's doing, but I just felt like we didn't need to end the movie with Arthur becoming the King of Atlantis. That's my opinion. I feel like obviously, like, and here's the problem with this movie, we don't even know like the rest of the story of like what's going on with Atlantis. Like, listen, what if Orm is not available and neither is Aquaman? Who becomes king of Atlantis? Like, I feel like there should have been more like cousins and nephews and stuff like that, like who could have been the king in a way. I just felt like taking at the end of this movie, taking the role of the king of Atlantis this early, um, is, I don't know. It feels like an open and shut book. Like it's it leaves less for me to like desire. Like I don't see myself being like, oh man, I wonder what Aquaman's gonna do next. Like how is he gonna take the throne back, or like uh, I wonder if Aquaman's like gonna stay in Atlantis forever, like because that's his home now. Like there's all these questions I have in my mind that like normally I would ask, but now I'm no longer intrigued. Like now he has the girl of his dreams, he has the place, he has a kingdom. So I just feel like there's not much like much else to go from here, unless in the sequel, like Orm escapes and then like creates some kind of thing that causes Atlantis to get destroyed. Something really, really drastic needs to happen because at this point, our hero got the actual happy ending. So I don't know. I just felt like this movie shouldn't have like ended with him just being the king of Atlantis right away. He should have still been apprehensive about it, but like that he promised to stay and help with just other things. I loved that suit that he got when he came out of that waterfall and he had that gold and green. Whoa, that was badass, man. I'm so glad that the producers decided to give him that iconic comic book uniform. And it doesn't look cheesy at all. It looks super badass. I'm loving it, obviously, more than the Justice League suit. Duh. Man. And his trident. Let me ask you guys something. That trident, what does it do? Does it just kind of magnifies a person's powers? Because I didn't feel like it did anything, but obviously you can see it glowing, that's pretty awesome, and you can hear it like pulsating. So what's it doing? Is it magnifying his ability to talk to animals and making it like super super powerful? Or is the actual trident the one doing all those things, or the actual item has the abilities to do all those things? Another question that needs to be answered because I have no clue. I feel like Aquaman's awesome and all. Also, can we talk about this? I didn't feel like he used his skills of fighting enough. I felt like he needed to really really do some badass moves and like destroy a bunch of Atlantean Atlantean people. Like that would have been awesome. Um, let's see. Yeah, I wanted more fights on the surface world and maybe in the water world. Um, but then again, the water world, I feel like he'd win because like I feel like he can propel super duper fast, like Mera and like Orm. Like I don't know, do all the other Atlantean can all the other Atlanteans do that? Like that's a question I'm curious about. But yeah, Aquaman's pretty awesome in this one. I say I just wish that he had a better storyline. I say I wish that like he put his father in hiding because like another way to destroy Aquaman is to send Atlantean guards to drown his father. That sounds dark, but that's a thing that I feel like they should go, um, or that they should have written in. Maybe in the sequel, that's what's gonna happen. Orm escapes and pretty much kidnaps Aquaman's father. That could be a big thing. I don't know. It's a lot of work, and that's another thing. Can Orm even breathe on like on the surface world? Because remember, he was like using a hologram of himself. So that's very fascinating to me. Why is that? Oh wait, he can, because at the very end, Mera's like, take him to your element, which is like, on the surface. So yeah, I guess he can. But I just found it weird that like he never really ventured off into the land. And like I said, the sequel, I'm telling you, Orm's gonna kidnap what's his name's father. I just know it. Anyways, good movie. I say check it out again, guys. If you disagree with me, comment below. If you agree with me, comment below. You know the deal. Ciao.